Alright, so pretty much I found us Ford Tudor, like something from the 30s where it'll be a perfect little hot rod where we can turn around and sell this thing. I've been looking in the market. Rat rods, they're usually going for anywhere 20,000 to 30,000, you know, when they're all built up and looking pretty sick. So I think if we could do a build where it's under like, you know, 10,000 and then turn around and profit 20, you know, that's pretty cool. From the pictures, it looks like there's some stuff growing out of a bush, you know, like a tree, you know, and tree trunk or something. So we're gonna have to like chop it up, do some crazy stuff, try and pull this thing out. So we have to go examine it, see what we gotta do to get this thing out.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Dave, this is Chris, just calling about the 1936 Ford Tudor. Just seeing when good time we could come and check that thing out, and plan on pulling that thing out of the yard. And yeah, so give me a call back, 530.
They're not my cars. They're my neighbors, and so far I've gotten rid of probably 6 cars from them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And these were the hardest ones to get out. The other ones are easy.
Oh really? What other ones are there? Well, I guess when we go over there, we can check them out.
There's a Chevy Apache that we got for sale too, but it's, you know, it's all in parts, but it's quite a bit there. I mean, there's I didn't see a bed, but it has the cross members for a bed. So I think there's side panels for an Apache.
Okay.
Actual, you know, full bed. I think it's but it's got both, you know, all the fenders, cab, doors.
Okay.
All the parts you see that are in the Ford Tudor.
Gotcha.
And,
They're in there. Okay. All right. Awesome.
That's on the. We're trying to get rid of that too.
Okay. Yeah. We might be interested in that. We'll take a look when we're over there. You know, trying to figure out how to get this thing pulled out.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
We actually own a custom car shop, so we are right over by Earhart, like right in between Moonrakers.
Oh
and
yeah.
Like, yeah, PG&E and all that. Like we're, if you're familiar with like Century Lighting,
yeah.
we're right behind in that complex.
Okay. All right. Bring me a couple floor packs from Moonraker.
Right on. Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Yeah. Give me a call when you're heading this way.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Later.
So here are the other options. You ready for my other options? I told this to Jake, and Jake was like, ooh, that would be pretty sick. But I really think that you should get your van going instead of doing that. But it's a good option. Because I have that 400 horsepower built Cummins 12 valve that runs with the transmission sitting on the ground. It's just for that big ass van that I have down there that we were talking about converting into our track van. The one that I had at Eric's, I don't know if you ever remember that one, but I mean, I've got 10 vans into this fucking van. Jake just said, put the motor back in the van and we should use the van. But I said, well, I got this motor and this transmission, and we can put it in that thing and have a Cummins diesel powered fucking rat rod that I thought would be pretty sick too.
To tow? Or what, to just
No,
have?
the Tudor.
Just
No,
to have.
for selling.
Oh, to throw that in there.
Correct.
For
I got-
engine-wise.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's a Cummins diesel, and I thought, well, how cool would that be? Just do a rat rod fucking Cummins diesel.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was like,
Yeah?
kind of got this filming a little bit. I don't know if I got you in the shot or not. I doubt it. Nope. Didn't. So you just got me looking at you. But whatever. But no, that would be cool doing that. But I'm just looking up prices and all that stuff, and there's
So a Tudor. I've never even heard of a fucking Tudor. I don't even
well
know what the fuck
they
that is.
so.
I'm like, what's a Tudor?
I don't even know either. So, a Tudor is like it looks like a gangster car, like a sedan, like a beautiful,
Like a
that's
beautiful.
Like look at that, like
It
it
is like
should
a
be a
gangster's
beautiful,
car, okay.
yeah.
I got it. It was like
Gangster car.
something in
But-
the 50s where they were running shine.
And apparently, all of the stuff that's in the car isn't even Ford. It's a Chevy truck. So he's like, just disregard everything that's inside. You're just taking basically the body.
Not the chassis.
Well, and the chassis.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he's like, there's
chassis,
shit that's
body,
inside.
The grill, all that stuff. Not,
he's like, doesn't
not
even fucking
yeah.
go with it. I mean, because like, I was thinking something like this: just a front grill, no hood, open deck, chop the fucking top.
You want to see what I was thinking?
Take the body, cut the fucking tub out, drop it down on the frame, flat bottom the fucking tub. Right. Like, that's basically, honestly, what it would look like. So here's what you do. Well, I mean, not that, like, I mean, that's pretty sick, but basically what you do, so look at this one on the side profile. So you see how fucking, you see how low it is?
Yeah.
So what they do is they
like
take your floor pan's here and your frame sits underneath it. Well, you cut the floor pan out and then you take your body and you cut your body in a U-notch.
Yeah.
And then you take your whole body and you literally set it on the ground.
No, yeah, there's
space
some
it up a half an inch, and then you just fucking weld in a floor
for
pan at
3,200.
that new height,
Yeah.
and it's like fucking super low.
There was one for like $1,200, $3,200.
Because like that's how they get this
here.
low. Like
Yeah.
they cut the bottom and they basically. So normally the frame would be under here. Now the frame is sitting basically right here. Inside
Flush.
the body.
Yeah.
And then you put a floor pan on top of that. And that's why when you look at a lot of those rat rods, it looks like they're sitting like this.
Yeah.
It's because the floor pan got moved
So
up 6 inches.
They're crunched.
Yeah, you're crunched in there. But I mean, sick. But basically what you do, so look at this one on the side profile. So you see how fucking, any one of those, but you see how low it is?
Yeah.
So what they do is they take the body and you take the floor pan.
Yeah.
And so like normally your floor pan's here and your frame sits underneath it. Well, you cut the floor pan out and then you take your body and you cut your body in a U-notch.
Yeah.
And then you take your whole body and you literally set it on the ground.
No, yeah, there's
space
some
it up a half an inch, and then you just fucking weld in a floor
for
pan
3,200.
at that new height,
Yeah.
and it's like fucking super low.
There was one for like $1,200, $3,200.
Because like that's how they get this low. Like
Yeah.
they cut the bottom and they basically. So normally the frame would be under here. Now the frame is sitting basically right here.
The chassis and all that stuff. So it's like why
Well,
not?
like I said, I had that Model A, dude, and I should have never sold it. I had a full Model A pickup truck.
Yeah.
Pickup, not the car version. $2,500 and it was complete.
Yeah.
And then I just like fucking dropped the ball.
Yeah. So it's like, why not do something like that where we could do some big tires, big fatties. You know, make it look a little cool on a budget. You know, do the O'Reilly's kind of budget and make it look sick. And someone will buy it for 20 to 20. 5. I'd say 30. If we make it sick
Well,
the way that.
if we did a Cummins build, we could sell it for 35 or 40
But-
because the Cummins
Well,
it'll look like
that-
that thing.
That and then what I'm. No, for sure. And then.
I mean, like that's what I had in my mind.
Yeah.
That's a Cummins 12 valve, dumped down like that. Obviously not with tracks, but like that fucking build, dude, is a pretty fucking like I'm gonna say basic, but there's a lot of fabrication in it.
Yeah.
But it's still, if you wanted to sell that thing, he's probably gonna get 150 bands for that fucker.
For sure.
You know, and like definitely there's a lot of work in it, but he's gonna get the money back out
Sure.
of it. You know, on that fucking thing.
Yeah. No. So I mean, and like it's literally just the body, pretty much. Like, so we could do some shit like that. Even like, cause I think it might have. Well, I don't know. We'll have to check the when we get there, cause in the pictures it didn't have this little thing here. The little sun guard or sunshade or whatever. But I told him 5:30. I told him because he's like, "Oh, what do you guys do?" I said, "Oh, we run a shop and stuff, so it's, we can't really just run out and go do this stuff." But I can give him. I was gonna give him a call like right before we leave at 5.
Gotcha.
So then that way he'll give us the address or whatever. Okay.
In 600 feet, turn right.
It just turns right up here. I know where the road goes.
Turn right. In a quarter
of a mile.
But yeah, I was thinking if we, I don't know, if we could put like a simple cage in there or whatever, and then maybe put in like the like a Holly, like a EFI or whatever.
Well, we have that fucking full EFI we just took off the Studebaker.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's ready to bolt on.
That'd be cool.
So if we found a motor, we could just toss it on that. You know, if we didn't use the Cummins, we could use just a whatever motor, throw that fuel injection on.
Yeah. So I think that'd be pretty cool doing that. And then maybe trying to get some new like energy components or something. Oh, belt broke. Perfect. And yeah, just kind of making it like almost like race car rat rod and just making it a little cool. That thing would sell for a penny, I think.
Get a good powerhouse in it.
Yeah.
Power plant.
777, so that might be some good luck right there. Winning big time on something.
Well, let me tell you a little something about me. When it's Saturday night, I need to blow off some steam. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm about to blow.
It's a lovely day, though. So we were just assessing. Yeah. So we were just assessing how to gingerly extract this thing. But we've got a good group of guys here, so we'll make it to where nothing's, you know, disheveled or anything like that. All the way.
You have a saw?
Yeah, we have.
We got one.
Yeah, so our buddy with the trailer that's coming right now, we have a little chainsaw, so we're going to cut that down. He asked me to remove the hood form and set that to the side.
The only thing you're taking is that body.
That's correct.
Yes.
Everything that's inside we're going to set with the vehicle right behind it.
Okay.
So he asked me to set that all there because it's for that truck, so no problem. We kind of had a pre-conversation about what was leaving.
Well, I've had to step aside because my husband's being sick. Yeah, I'm Wanda Bradley.
Rick, nice to meet you.
Rick.
Chris.
Chris, same here.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're going to do with it.
So actually we are taking this and we have another vehicle that we're basically going to merge the two chassis together with. And we're using it for, there's a new sport that's called drift racing. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No.
So it's a new age thing. You slide cars sideways. And so basically...
See what they do sometimes on the dirt track.
Right, yeah, exactly, but it's on the street. But we wanted to keep it almost exactly like it is. We're going to clear coat it.
Yeah.
We're not going to change any of the body whatsoever. We're going to take the body and put it on top of this new chassis and make it to where it's drivable with a newer motor and things like that. And
Are you from where?
From Auburn, 4 generations from Auburn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, been here for a long time.
We've been here about 30 years. But I've always loved it up here.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
I was just delighted when we were here. I was able to move and get this piece of property.
Yeah.
Okay. My family was here, the Dallases. There was Jeff, Ted. No, Ted wasn't here. Ted died. Philip and Randy.
Yeah, I don't know any of the Dallases, I would say. We're the Hubbards. I don't know if you know any of the Hubbards.
Leroy?
Leroy Hubbard is my family.
Yeah, Leroy's a real good friend of my husband's.
Yep.
They both worked at Auburn Body Shop and elsewhere together.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I cut a lot of my teeth with Leroy as a young kid.
I haven't seen Leroy in quite a while.
Yeah. So.
Well, good. I'll tell my husband. He'll be delighted to know that.
Yeah, it goes to good local family friends.
Yeah. Well, it's nice, you know. Yeah, I think that's something he missed. He's from upstate. My husband is from upstate New York, in a small town, smaller than maybe what Auburn was 50 years ago.
Right.
And we were going to move back there. And I went back 6 weeks. Get me out of here.
Right.
Because the attitude is so different in than out here.
Of course. So like I said, we will gingerly move some things for you and make it to where we can get this thing out.
I didn't think I left out here too.
Yeah. Not
So
an
are you
issue.
going, which direction are you going?
So we're probably going to take it right out that way. I was going to ask you, first question is that PVC used and is it functioning or is it just there as pipe?
It's a good.
That was my first question because I'm always...
Actually, I can pick it up. Because it's all shot up on one side. If you notice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a few exit holes over here.
Oh, there actually, I say that. No, like,
A few exit holes. There's a few entrances over here. Yeah. So that's what I was more curious about. What's the story behind it? If it was just used as target practice, or if it was actually like shot up.
right. Maybe we might use a part of this frame to begin with and mock this frame up to the fucking LS shit because like the only part that's fucked up is the inner X's, but the outer box is still there.
Yeah.
So it's still solid. So we'll see how much of this we can use and put all that suspension and shit underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what we do is basically just set the frame on the fucking ground, take the suspension, cut the shit away to make those fucking tires drop as low as possible, get this thing dumped to where it's only like 2 inches off the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
We could even build our own little subframe
Mm-hmm.
right, that was the
To
idea.
build off.
Well, it's got the subframe
To build
front and
suspension
rear.
off of. Yeah.
So yeah, it's got the subframe
Well,
front
like
and
a
rear,
little
so then all we
clip.
got to do is have a clip that basically makes it to where fucking it ties into the subframe.
I was trying
And
to
then
figure
have
out what to call it.
Tube
Like a
uppers.
bird cage.
Right, and then you have tube uppers and tube shit up here, so then we can tie in the upper control arm mounts.
Yeah.
So
That'd be sick. I want to draw some.
LS
Maybe I'll
400,
draw some fucking.
8-to-1 header, coming out the front. Do it Steven style. A big hoodie right there.
Yeah. No, that'd be sick.
6-inch hoodie.
Yeah.
8-to-1 6-inch hoodie.
With the arrow.
With an arrow. I think it would be no arrow. I think it'd be straight pipe. Love your arrow, but it might just have a fucking pipe coming out of it.
Yeah.
Just one big hoon pipe. Should be loud as shit.
We're definitely gonna have to hoonie this before we sell it. Like,
Oh yeah.
if this the drift hoonie.
Yeah. That shit's crazy.
It's gonna drift.
Did you show this tree how well it's grown into this fucking hood? Yeah. I mean, that is an insane asylum.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Like from this side, you can actually tell it's like grown into
Oh, yeah.
the fucking. Hey, there's one part to the bottom. I already had to move it that far. It's heavy.
Yeah.
I wonder too if what do you got for like chain and stuff? Because maybe if this is it, you're saying this after the sitting on here, fucking strap it to the frame somehow. Then
We got ratchet straps.
then it will, you know, that might help.
Of course.
Because I mean,
And in the rear, there's nothing to really attach it to. It's sitting in a pocket.
okay.
But I don't know. I mean, it'll
At least
probably
if
kind of
we have
hang.
the front, at least that will help.
Yeah, on the front end, it can drag the ass in. Exactly.
There are 2 ramps for over here. I don't know if you saw them. They've been used to.
We have ramps on the trailer.
Yeah, the ramps have trailers. How far down are they? The tramps. They got tramps everywhere. Whoosh. Whoosh, man. What we doing out here?
Getting that Tudor blunt. Or a gap will be Tudor. Gap will be Tudor, we're getting that Tudor. You can move those bushers if you want to swing over that way. No hangers. Good. Yep.
Bring it a little more. Bring it a little more. Okay, stop. Any slack? Yep. You gotta pull all that out.